All right, I'm standing here with the winner of our previous match. It is game time. So we saw you at the beginning of the day. We're seeing you at the end of the day. It's been a long day, right?
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
So how has that impacted your play throughout the day, would you say?
It's been all right. I actually started winning like past 3 best of 3s, so I won 2-0 like all 3 times, so it gave me confidence to like, carry it through the rest of the day, so it's been good.
Now, I remember talking to you when Puck and Ski Boots were on stage, and you were just wrapping up your match, and that was the last match before this one, right?
Wait, which match? I'm sorry.
Wait, so Ski Boots and Puck were being cast on stage. Yeah.
I was watching the game after that one with Puck and Zan because I was playing the next person. So yeah, it was an interesting match. It was a fun match to watch.
Yeah. So how did that go after that?
It was alright. I was just like seeing how good of a player Zan was, or like in Puck, because I wanted to see like his play style and his mechanics, and I kind of got a little bit of information out of it, and I carried it through for this series.
So how do you think that information helped you? What did you pick out from him playing against Puck that you used?
Yeah, well, it was a TVP, so I couldn't take him much out of it, but he had pretty good mechanics, so I knew like I couldn't take him lightly, and I just had to, play my game, and I did that pretty well, I think.
Yeah, it seems so. So in the first game, it looked like you were getting hit on a lot of different angles there. He was kind of dropping in on you and hitting you from the other side. What did you do to keep your composure and keep your economy going?
I got the Hydra in, and so I got some Hydras, and I spread them out across the map, so if he were to drop like in my main, I'd put him outside my main area, so when he left to the drop, I could kill the medevac. And I did that once, and it gave me a little bit of momentum, so then once I maxed and I hit 2-2, I just did a big timing, and I pushed, and I got through and won.
So in the next game, it looked like he was trying to prepare for that same timing with some of those tanks. Did that deter you at all? Did you have any idea of like what he was preparing back at home?
Well, I sent in initial roach to see like if he had tanks or like what his army looked like. So I saw tank shots. So then I just knew I had to get a big like flank. Like I had to go around like the whole the ramp and the main area to where I could engage. So I had like a big like around like a 180-degree concave to where I fought into him, and it worked out really well.
That's awesome. So you've won this match, and you've secured a spot in the top 4. So how do you feel about that, first of all?
Oh, I'm pretty happy. I had a pretty hard bracket, I'd say. Like, I was the only person that had to play in round 1, and then I had to play Puck. I was seated pretty lowly. I wasn't really sure about that, but yeah. They seated me like at like 16, and there was only 17 players, so I wasn't really sure about that. And then I played Puck. I lost 1-2, and I ended up winning throughout the losers bracket, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Well, it's hard to be too upset with at least 4th place and possibly 1st. So thinking about the Archon match for tomorrow, is there a specific player that you're hoping to get matched with?
I don't mind. It'll be fun. Legacy will be fun. It's the last day before the beta ends too, so it's going to be fun to play it one last time. Well, until the game comes out, yeah.
Absolutely. So, and we just found we were talking just before this interview, and you're pretty local to around here. So what are some other things that you do for esports in Michigan? How do you get involved?
I went to Gamers for Giving back in February, and there's another one that's the 2016 Gamers for Giving is in March. I'm gonna end up going to that one too. So I only do like StarCraft. I'm gonna try and get into Call of Duty a little bit when it comes out in a week. So that's pretty much what I'm doing in esports.
All right. Well, thank you so much for chatting with us, and we will see you tomorrow morning as you're going to be facing off. Do you know who you're playing yet? I just looked at the bracket, but I can't remember.
I'm not sure, actually. I think my match was the winner, right?
All right. So it's the winner between Spider Slayer and whoever's going to be winning the next match will go up against you, and there will be the other one that's in the top 4. So are you nervous about either of those players?
The only guy I might lose to in this tournament, I think, is like maybe Winter or Puck. So I just got to play well against them. So, I mean, I think I'll be fine in the losers bracket, to be honest. But it's going to be hard once I hit the winners, if I get to the winners. So.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming out. It's been a lot of fun to watch your games, and we'll see you tomorrow, all right?
I'll see you. Thank you.
All right, so we've got more games coming up. We've got Fat Cat versus Nell. That will be the last match that is not the last match. Maybe not the last match. But there's been some confusion with some of our players have decided to leave a little early. We're trying to corral them back, as we said earlier, herding the players around. So we do have at least one more match, maybe one more. Stay tuned for more updates. Stick around.